Aloha, everybody. Oh, wait, let me put the comments back on. Welcome to our fourth Tuesday with the lovely medium, Betsy Palmer. Welcome.
Aloha, everybody.
And today, as you can tell by our get up, is our Halloween themed readings. Ooh, I'm so blingy and sparkly.
I love that. I love that. I feel like I want that third eye all the time.
Right? Maybe I would just leave it on until it falls off.
There you go.
And I got it at the spirit store, so I can go back and get another one.
Get another one.
Ding!
Oh,
what was that?
Yeah, that was my phone telling me to check out Jonathan Dailey live.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I got a dog right under my feet here. Okay.
And where's Kiana today? Is she with us today?
She's sleeping on the top of the cat tree.
Oh, well, we'll see. Maybe we can cook up enough energy to rouse her.
Rouse her? Yeah, she's totally passed out up there. Not doing a thing. The tail's not even twitching. The tail's just limp.
Yeah.
Like,
Selfie.
I'm sleeping.
Aloha, Selkie. Selkie just popped in.
Selfie.
How are you, dear?
So you said that you wanted some grounding.
Yeah, that would be great, and it would be nice. Oh, hey, hello.
Hi, Renee. Hi, Selkie. Welcome, and aloha.
Hi, Jada.
And Jada, I was just talking about you.
Yeah. Were your ears burning, or was your nose itching? Whatever it is. Palms is money, isn't it?
Right.
Well, hey,
what is it? Right hand, you're gonna meet someone new. Left hand, you're gonna get money.
Oh.
Although I've heard other people say it differently, where it's like if it's right hand, you're getting money. No, if it's left hand, you're getting money. If it's right hand, you're giving money or something. I don't know.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Okay, so let us focus on getting a
little grounding before we go anywhere. I could really use it.
Flat on the ground, right? Floor, ground, whatever you are. Do not cross your legs if you can. That basically shorts out your spiritual circuits. And close your eyes. Let's just sink into our bodies a little bit. Feel if we're feeling any aches or just feeling good. That's always a possibility. You can feel good in your body and you don't have to feel guilty about that. So those feet that are flat on the ground, let us feel vines and roots coming out the bottom of our feet, digging deep into Mother Earth, deeper and deeper. And as the roots grow deeper, our energy settles even more until we find that crystal heart of Gaia right in the center of the planet and wrap our roots around it to really anchor us in the here and now. And that golden energy of Gaia flows roots up, 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 and starts bubbling up through the bottoms of our feet, filling our feet, ankles, bubbling up to your knees, up to your hips, filling your torso, filling up and up and up to your shoulders, where it spills down to your elbows and your fingertips. And it continues to bubble up into the head, higher and higher, until it bursts from the crown chakra as an incredible purple flower, rising and opening to drink in the silver light pouring down from the heavens. And as that purple flower acts like a funnel, pulling in that silver energy, filling the top of your head, filling you up, dripping down your arms, filling your torso, filling you all the way down to the base of your spine and down into your legs and knees and ankles and down to the bottom of your feet until the interior is nothing but a swirl of gold and silver energy. Now in the cup that your pelvis makes, let's imagine that gold and silver energy condensing into a 3D moving image of a silver and gold yin yang swirling there, holding all the energy of the universe, all the energy of Mother Gaia, nurturing us, keeping us grounded, yet giving us the energy to get through our day. And now I want you to tie a rainbow ribbon around your waist to hold that energy in place. Tie a knot just below your belly button. And we are settled and and so it is.
And so it is. Wow.
How are you feeling now, Betsy?
Oh, I feel so much better.
Oh, good.
Yes. Probably, I would say it's probably a 90% turnaround from where I was just a moment ago. So thank you.
You're very welcome. So today, since it is our our Halloween themed day, I thought we'd do the jack-o'-lantern tarot. Since we don't have like tons of people, I was thinking there is a little spread that comes with the deck.
Oops, other hand. Hi, Woolly Hermit. Hi, Regina Tarot. Hi. You guys,
Yes.
we did a little grounding, so we didn't get to greet you yet.
Oh, yeah. Woolly Hermit is Mel. Hi, Mel. And Regina. Cheers. Hello, hi, Regina. So I was thinking maybe this quick little 5-card spread would be fun. So
yeah.
It's called the 5-card pumpkin patch spread. The first card is the soil. Second card is the seed. Third card is the sprout. Fourth card is the harvest. And the fifth card is the jack-o'-lantern.
Cool.
So this spread is for examining the journey of a situation from start to completion, from humble seed to masterpiece. So if there's
and since I'm all decked out, I thought if anybody needs a little Fae with them today, I have the Fae deck. If anybody wants to have a Fae drawn for you, in addition to the other stuff.
So let us do a quick 3-card collective. I feel like I want to do it at the beginning today. I don't know why, but the guides are like, do the collective now.
Yeah. I'm feeling the same thing. Feeling the very same thing.
Okay, so I feel like what we should be doing is a little spread, like 3-card spread, just to see what the month, or I guess the 4-card spread for the month of November. That's what they're whispering at me.
That sounds good.
And then maybe you can pull a Fae for the month.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. We can do that.
Okay.
Okay, Jada says, me.
Me, of course. So let us see what the month of November brings. We start with the King of Pentacles. And it looks like a lot of us are going to be listening to our guides, right? At least starting to, and really letting them guide us in the physical world. But then we have to be careful not to let our thoughts and ideas kind of drive our guides from us and leave us in the fetal position. So don't get too caught up in your own. Again, don't get caught up in your brain. Let your guides guide you. That's what they're there for, right? See, the guide's sitting on her shoulder and she's totally ignoring him. So you need to remember, 3 of Pentacles, we're working with the guides, right? And the only way to work with them is to listen, to pay attention, not to get caught in our thoughts and emotions, right? As soon as you start getting caught in your thoughts and emotions, it's time to do a grounding, right? So, and that's the only way. I put the deck upside down so I saw the bottom card, and it just too fitting not to show the King of Cups, right? So we are learning through our guides to tap into our intuition deeply. And November 1st is Dia de los Muertos. So November is a really, really good time to dive deep into connecting with the ancestors.
Well, I pulled a card, a support card for Faye for this reading, and I have She Who Laughs. So to not forget to bring play in with this, to not get so caught up that we forget to enjoy ourselves, and to remember it's a process. It's a learning process.
Don't get stuck here.
Yeah.
This is what we want, right? Working and working together. So, and making it fun, right?
And yeah, not thinking that it gets so caught up that it's only work that we lose our balance. So that's timely information for me, because I need to find some more play outlets. That's for sure.
And that's definitely true for a lot of us, I feel. None of us are playing these days. We're all so serious.
Yes. And Jada. Oh, and here's Maria. Aloha, Maria. And aloha, Querizal. I'm always with the wrong hand. Jada, would you like Jonathan to do a reading in addition to getting a Fae card for Jada? Pop a comment in there if you like. I have a feeling there's some information my guides are kind of swirling around. So let me see here. Let's see if I can find your card. Oh, okay. No, it's that one. Okay. Maybe it's both.
Sometimes it's both. The whole kit and caboodle she wants.
Yeah. Okay. The whole kit and caboodle. Okay. Let me show you what came up first of all. Oops. Again with the wrong hand. We have Blood Month, Sacrifice, Offerings, and Decision. Beautiful card. And the companion to that, because this card, when I looked at it, I was a little intimidated by this card. I mean, this looks pretty darn serious. And we were just talking about the need for balance and fun. So I have this card as the companion. Vitality, health, and energy. So what I'm getting on this reading is this process will lead to this process, that it may be a little bit of cord cutting or cutting ties. Not, well, I think they're telling me it's a little bit of both. Oh, hi, Jilly.
Which totally fits with what I just laid out here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of the pain of the cut to be followed by improving your own.
Do you see what Jada says there? She literally just said,
well, hello. Cool.
So, okay. I'm going to have to just remind myself what each position means here. So the first position is soil, and it represents the environment in which the situation is born. We've got Queen of Swords, right? Having to stand up for yourself, having to wield that sword of truth to really show people that you mean business, right? The seed, the thing you want to develop, right? We have King of Cups, which is funny because that was the bottom of the deck before, right? So what you're really trying to develop is that emotional knowledge, that knowledge that lets you tap into your intuition easily, right? The Sprout, which is the card of action, expansion, of growth, reaching out and spreading your leaves, reaching beyond what you once knew and stretching out into the world with the light of the sun. And it can go on. This is very eloquent. So the Sprout is justice. There you are with that sword of truth again, trying to find your balance, right? And then the Harvest. So what is the harvest? The harvest is the what are you harvesting? What are you reaping from the situation, right? And we got Queen of Wands. So another court. That's 3 court cards so far, Jada. But this is teaching you that you put down that sword of truth and pick up the staff of passion, the staff of creativity, right? That is the harvest that you're looking for. And then the jack-o'-lantern, which is the card of free will. So it's basically, let's see, what action do you take now? The spirit of the jack-o'-lantern is creativity in transition. It means taking what Mother Earth gives us and with gratitude and refining, redesigning, and carving out a new purpose and a new form in our own very own and unique way. And we got the 6 of Wands. So I feel like if you finally put down that sword of truth, pick up the wand of passion, that is what will lead you to your victory. Okay?
And I'm just getting to kind of circle back about this doing less for. It's not a single person. It's not a one person. It's an others. So this could be your intention of wanting to be helpful, of wanting to take care, of wanting to be in service. That sometimes you're giving away a little bit too much. It's going down a rabbit hole a little bit, some of your efforts. They're saying over helping. I've never heard this before. Who are you over helping? And cutting some of these ties will lead to more vitality for yourself. Yeah. Cool. And Maria asked what deck I was using. This is the Fairy Forest Oracle deck. It was actually a gift from my sister.
Hello, Joseph and Chris, who just came in. Yes, my family does have its own silvery eyebrow. Or no, that's just the lines of energy coming out. Or something. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Can you pop up what Jada's reply is so I don't squint too much? Oh, no, it's worse.
It's worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Betsy, you hit it directly on the head. Perfect cards, Jonathan and Betsy. I am so grateful.
Yeah. We all, I think we're kind of all prone to those things. We just have to remind ourselves from time to time that there is a difference. There's a fine line between being of service and being an enabler.
Right. There's a difference between being of service and being a doormat. That's how I put it.
And being codependent too, because people come to us because they know we can help them, and we know we can help them. And it's not that hard for us to help them, but then that takes away from what we can do for ourselves in a bigger picture sometime. And they're not learning, kind of crossing a line about doing for them instead of just helping them recognize that we're doing them a disservice by delaying their process.
Jilly has a very good point. Sometimes the most compassionate thing we can say is no.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is something that I think a lot of us struggle with. I know for myself that it's very hard for me to say no to somebody who's like a friend and ask me to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I feel guilty if I say no, but I don't really want to do it. But then who else is going to do it for them? And I get caught in that mindset, and it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I try and use let me check my schedule and get back to you if I remember to do that. That one's pretty effective because it gives me that time when I can, depending, you can answer late in the day, or if it's at night, you can answer the next morning. And sometimes I can find that soft spot within myself with a little bit of a distance in it to get more comfortable with my choice instead of just automatically jumping in.
Oh, Jada says, yes, all the above is such a fine line. This is me relinquishing control over my grown children. I am doing them a disservice for sure. And it's training me as well. And they are more equipped.
Yeah. I think as humans, it's just part of what we do. Be gentle with yourself.
Oh, Mel has a very good point here. I learned that no is easier than the amend of not carrying through.
Boy, oh boy. Well said.
Right?
Yeah. Well said. Good.
Selfie
Good.
also chimed in. You cannot be a crutch for people. That's not healthy. You do not learn to develop as a person. To be needy on people is not good neither.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, does anyone else want the 5-card pumpkin patch spread?
Yes, the pumpkin patch spread is pretty cool. And you know what? If we're going to give it a few more ticks, but if nobody else chimes in, you could pull a couple of cards for me to help balance me out because I got all in my head. Yesterday, I was in on Jonathan's live. Oh, cool. Maria's on board. But yeah, I was in on Jonathan's live. And then I got in a twirl when I woke up this morning. I had a dream relating to that whole balance justice thing about the outcomes of my choices and the way that I handle things, which is typically impulsive without a filter. So I had this nightmare about it and woke up in a twirl today.
So we're going to start with Jilly, actually.
Okay, Jilly first. Cool. And is this just a general Jilly? What are we doing here?
Well, she wanted the pumpkin patch spread. So that's basically anything that you're, like any project you're working on, it's a way of thinking it from start to finish. Because we have soil, seed, sprout, harvest, and jack-o'-lantern are the 5 cards, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to pull a fairy card too to kind of support it.
Aloha, Satna.
Hi. Boy, it seems like it's been forever since I've been with the group. It seems like it's been longer than
2 months.
2 months. I know, it seems longer. It seems like
right? Yeah. So the soil, the environment that your project is growing in, Jilly, we have Knight of Pentacles, right? The methodical young man trying to do his best and taking action when necessary, but being still otherwise, right? That is a weird creature he's riding.
if a griffin was an insect, that would be it.
Right. It's kind of like I could, yeah. Okay. Sorry, getting distracted by the creature. So the seed, we have 2 of Wands. So that same young man trying to figure out where he goes in the world, right? Does he stay? Does he go? He's not sure. He's looking at the world, trying to decide. The sprout, here we have the 5 of Swords, winning in any way possible, right? Trying to make sure that no matter what, he's the winner. Which I get. And then the harvest, we have the Empress, the mother figure, right? Supporting him and his endeavors. And then the jack-o'-lantern, 2 of Cups, which is amazing. So I feel like it's less about what he's going to be doing and more about who he knows. That's just what I'm getting from this whole spread, is that you can strive and strive and strive, but one of the major lessons I learned in this life is it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So maybe reaching out, making contacts, like trying to find that perfect business partner to help him in his pursuit, right? And of course, Mama's there.
Well, I think you're going to love the support card from the Fae.
The Wizard. Rune King, Wise Man, Counselor.
And the vibe I'm getting about this when I saw this card instantly came to me, which is not exactly in line with where you're going, but I think it could be a little bit of twofold about the joining with someone for yourself, Jilly. But when I first saw this card, what came to me was whatever machinations go through in your mind about going forward from here, to remember that you are seen by others as this person, that the wisdom that you have collected and cultivated so far is a role model for others. So if you're doubting your place or your position or your path going forward, what the guides are asking you is to step out of yourself just a little bit right now, and to recognize that there are other people that are looking to you for as a leader, as a role model, to kind of follow in your footsteps. So whether you think you are doing the right thing or the wrong thing, you doing you demonstrates to others the things that they're trying to find, and to not forget that. And this is without no scope of making any changes whatsoever. They're just reminding you, if you've had any doubts about this at all, that this is what is true. That sure, maybe finding someone now that can help you move forward and deepen and enrich yourself, not a bad thing. But not to leave behind your identity as this person for others, for newbies that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Very timely. I'm really working on this.
They know.
Right?
They know.
I thought I was doing a reading for her, but I hope that was helpful, Jilly.
Okay, and Maria's next.
Maria, yes, she would like to read.
Oh,
Anything in particular, Maria, or just a general?
the pumpkin. We're doing the pumpkin again, yes.
Mr. Rose here. Hi, Amy.
Yeah, I was just reading the comment. It's been forever since I've been able to watch any YouTube. Missed you all. Yeah.
Oh, Maria does have a specific question.
Cool.
Ask it, or do you want to mentally ask it?
Yeah. Lay it on us, baby.
We're here for you. Thank you, Jilly. He says, I love it when these two read together.
Yes, thank you, Jilly. I really miss being here.
Yeah, I was going to say, as we discover, this is not our first time doing this together. Many lives, many, many lives. Oh, Maria says, how can I be supportive of my boyfriend? He has not had good relationships in the past and is overthinking much. Okay.
This is interesting. Oh, this is interesting. I had a jumper on my Fae cards,
Yeah.
but I think there's something else. I had a jumper, and looky who we have. We have a repeater.
Mm-hmm. They are frozen.
Who's frozen?
Us. I'm looking at the screen and we're just.
Oh, yeah, I see. Uh-oh.
Repeating.
Oh.
So I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, yeah, Jackie said it's, Hawaii, I think we have a problem. Protect my energy, AAC. Who's that? Oh, it's, we have
that's
a
someone. No, that's not someone new, but it's someone who's staying private.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can.
Wait. Okay, I think we're back. Are we back?
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're
well,
back.
Well, that's interesting. I think maybe there's a reason that it buffered right at that point. There's a little, maybe it's a little bit of too much of a reveal.
Too much information.
too much information, that there's, okay, I'm just going to repeat this much. So I think, Maria, your boyfriend may be bringing some outside things that he feels like he does, it's outside of his control, that may cause a little bit more overthinking in the relationship. To listen to him, just listen, and not respond until the conversation comes to a focus of what are the two of you going to do together. Then when it becomes the two of you together and you can offer an input about what your desires, needs, hopes, expectations might be, then to respond to that, to keep bringing it back to here's where I am with it and here's what I can do. Trying to hash it out or let him work it through and conversate like that is just going to keep it going in a circle. Hope that makes sense.
I think so, because it's very in line with what I'm seeing here. So the first card I got, the soil, the hermit, right? So this is where the whole situation is coming from. Two people are used to being alone, trying to figure out how to be together, right? The seed is rest, right? Just trying to find that moment of rest together. And my eyes jump straight up here, where it's this person is supporting this other person, right? So it's about supporting each other in a way where you both feel restful and nurtured, still can have your alone time. Here's the sprout. We got 6 of Pentacles, right? So not just giving each other the money needed, but also giving each other the material. What's the word I'm trying to find? Trying to find that perfect balance of like being able to help each other, but not overextending either. And also being willing to accept that help that the other one's trying to give. Which is interesting because the harvest, we have 4 of Cups, right? So at the same time, if someone is feeling a little like they need to step back, it's okay. Just let them have that moment of being able to step back. Because our final card, we have Temperance, right? So it's all about that balance of like being there for the person, but also being able to step back and let them have their time if they need it, right? And listening to the guides. So, for some reason with this one, I want to look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, of course. And we get the Star. So it's all about hope, giving each other hope, but
That's
not
cool.
doing it.
And I pulled another card too, because I had the jumper that was the repeater about taking care of self, vitality, health, and energy. And the support card for that is the merciful one. Compassion, release, and relief. But what is coming to me about this one is the word release. And I think dead on with your comment about the 3 a.m. text messages.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what the cards are saying. It's like it's okay to give help, but you also need to let him figure things out. It's like don't become the crutch.
I think you can do a whole heck of a lot more behind the scenes on your own with your intention setting and to doing some altar work with on this about envisioning the relationship that you want the most and what that looks like, and making it a very colorful story about your ideal relationship and what it looks like, and keep working your intention at your altar that way.
I'm trying to find the comment. There we go. So, let's see. I hope that was helpful, Maria.
Yeah.
Our next one is Jackie Jacaranda. Hey, Tangi.
Hi.
Hey, Tangi.
Okay.
You like my third eye? I see you. Jackie, do you have a specific question, or you just want a general?
Ooh, Jackie, there's somebody that's really excited to say hello to you in here. Can't wait to find out who they are.
I'm not seeing Jackie say something specific. She's saying hi to people. General. Okay.
Okay. Gigi. Hi, Gigi.
Oh, and Ange G. Oh. Hi, everybody popping in.
Yeah, I was hoping my sister was going to be able to lurk while she worked, but I think she must be having a busy day because I was hoping there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Christina. I think, yeah, you can. Absolutely. Jonathan's doing a 5-card list, but there's a list. But yeah, absolutely, you can get on the list.
Let me see if there's anyone else that I need to add to the list first. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can.
Cool.
And Amy wants to.
Jackie. I got a little sidetracked. I had to reshuffle. Who's in here that's waiting to meet Jackie?
Wow. Okay. So Jackie Jacaranda. So whatever project you're working on right now, it starts with the 4 of Wands. So it starts with celebration, being very stable and everything. The seed that's planted, you have the Chariot, right? So moving forward, being able to go where you want, do what you need to do, that kind of stuff. The sprout that's popping up, though, we have the 8 of Swords. So someone feels trapped by their own thoughts, right? I don't find it to be you per se. We have for the Harvest, we have King of Wands. Again, seems to be there's 2 wands, 1 sword, and then 2 majors. So there's definitely something about passion going on, overthinking and passion, right? So the Harvest here is the King of Wands. So you are the one who helps others find their passion and grow it, right? And then that was the Harvest, and then the Jack-o'-lantern, the High Priestess, which is totally your energy, Jackie Jacaranda. You just need to be that person that gives out wisdom to those who are actually seeking it, right? I'm looking here at the full picture, and it feels like there's lots of celebration, but then there's movement and like someone feeling trapped. But you are like on your throne. I mean, like these two next to each other. Just look at that. So, yeah, I think you need to put yourself back on your throne. You are the queen of your kingdom or the king of your kingdom. And I don't know if you noticed this, but the King of Wands actually has destroyed the Jack-o'-lantern. He's standing in the remains. Right? So sometimes I think in order to get past this, you might need to destroy a few jack-o'-lanterns on the way, so to speak. But do it with wisdom. Yeah.
This goes along really well with and I got 2 cards. 2 cards wanted to come. Somebody was so excited to come, and so the first card we're revealing is shiny cards. Before the gathering, celebration, anticipation, and event. And yes. So exactly. Yeah. And then the card that follows up with that is, yes, be excited for the event, but don't forget who you are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what this is saying too.
It's like strap on the big girl boots and do your magic before the gathering. Get things in place. The herb, wisdom, the secrets, and the hidden lore. Yes. Weave your magic before the event and set your intentions. And also for people to stay in their own lane. You know, that's not a bad thing to put in your intention list is everybody mind your P's and Q's this time around. We're going to have a happy, relaxed event. We're going to be comfortable with each other. Everybody stay in line. And I have a feeling you know all the recipes for that somehow or other.
Right. That's where that King of Wands comes in. And also staying in your lane very much fits with the Chariot, right?
Yeah, doesn't it though? Cool. You're welcome.
Aquarius Owl, Debbie would love a reading. Debbie, do you want a general or do you have something specific? You're very welcome, Jackie.
Oh, hey, okay, so Aquarius Owl, what's with the seagull? What's with the seagull? When I get Jonathan Livingston's seagull, and it's for a really specific reason when I get a seagull. The seagull for me is kind of a little bit like the death card. So what's going on with the seagull? What just left? Who just left? Or what just ended? And they're telling me it was something that just ended, but this to me is not insignificant. So
Debbie says, I've been feeling out of sorts, foggy, like I'm forgetting to do something. How can I get back on track? And then Gigi says, oh, I love seeing the fairy forest in action. I just ordered that deck yesterday, and I take this as a confirmation that I did the right thing.
Yeah, I just love this deck. Yeah, you know me. I'm not that really.
Not a deck girl.
Not a deck girl, but boy, I do like this one. The images are just the images. Oh yeah. Oh well, you know, Heyoka runs in my family. My mom was kind of a berserker. I think coyotes would have been afraid of my mom. Yeah. So this one just popped out. Yeah. Cool. Oh, and look at the green man. Nice. But you guys know these decks a lot better than me. So Tangi said, oh yes, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Yeah, I'm curious to know if that resonates at all, but that to me is like an ending with an impact. That if it's already happened, is there some grief work that needs to be done? Is there something that you're not wanting to look at? If it hasn't come, they're telling me you don't need to say that. I'm going to find you a Faye support.
Okay. So the soil, the environment that you find yourself in, we have Queen of Pentacles here, right? So I feel like you're doing a lot of nurturing of others as well as yourself, but I feel like, are you also nurturing yourself as much as you're nurturing the others, right? Are you giving too much of yourself or just enough, right? The seed, we have Justice. Here we are trying to find your balance, just like I was suggesting. Like, where is that balance? Is giving too much gonna overtip your scales, or then the Sprout, we have King of Wands keeps popping up, doesn't he? So it's all about, like, both of these are about you being on your throne, right? Being the king, the queen of your kingdom. And here is like the Sprout is like, it was about taking care of others. This is about like nurturing your passions, helping them grow. Because the next one we have is the Sun, right? So that's the harvest. You're trying to harvest your happiness. That is a creepy looking sun.
Wait, it kind of looks like this.
Oh my God, it does.
Somehow.
Wow. Yeah, so like, wait, there we go. Cheers! I actually have the sun.
Yeah. Sip.
Sip, sip. And then the jack-o'-lantern card, which I think kind of goes along with you feeling kind of like not knowing where to go with yourself. You have 7 of Cups, right? So it's trying to figure out what choices are real, what choices are illusion, what choices would serve you, which choices would, be hazardous to your health, so to speak. So this spread is really telling me it's like you need to find your balance again, nurture your passions, nurture your body, find your happiness again, and don't get so caught up in choices that you can't find your happiness anymore because you don't know what cup it's in. Oh, and so the bottom of the deck we have death. So there's obviously something in your life that needs to change. Okay, something you need to let go of.
Hi, Jezebel. Yeah, and I was told not to do the fake cards, to pull something else. So this is from the Cat Tarot, which I love, and we have here the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups.
Which is interesting because I have the 7 of Cups right here. So.
Yeah, we have the 6 of Cups on there. Yeah, I hope that helps.
With Debbie, next is, thanks for the list, Jada. I just need to find it. Woolly Hermit is next. That's Mel. So Mel, do you have something specific or you just want a general? And I think I will end the list after Tony because I know Tony just asked for a reading. And I don't think we will have time. I don't even know if we get time for all of these, but we'll try our best.
Okay, 6 of Cups came up yesterday. Yeah. Cool. Not sure about the loss or ending.
So, growing unknown anxiety, dreading winter coming to. How can I invert this thinking?
Are you coming into a time where you're going to be looking at strong life intention? Are you coming into a time where you're cultivating specific gifts or characteristics that your intention for this lifetime came in to work on this project? I'm being asked to draw a card from the Primordial Tarot deck. It feels to me like I want to say this is like a historical event for you. It's not related to ancestors. It's not necessarily related to past life. It's related to your soul's strongest intentions about your progress. So it may feel like it's something looming because I feel like it's a significant kind of a thing that you've had a strong intention for from a long time. All right.
And one good thing that I just saw Christina say is don't forget, Mel, to get a full spectrum light for winter. It can do wonders sitting under a full spectrum light. And also make sure you take your vitamin D if you're not getting enough sunlight. That really, really helps a lot.
There we have our jumper. It feels to me like this is an intentional kind of timeout, an intentional kind of going within kind of thingy. That's.
She says, yes, I've been digging into history.
Oh, okay. I love it when a plan comes together.
Should I go?
Yep.
Okay. So the soil, the environment you find yourself in, we have Knight of Wands, right? Feeling driven to take action and go and do. The seed, though, we have is the King of Swords. So being able to sit and think and ponder, right? The sprout is interesting. We have the moon. So it's being able to dive deep into your thoughts without letting those imaginary thoughts seem real, right? And it's interesting that this is the sprout, and like off in the background there, you see a tree sprouting from a skull, right? The thought kind of overgrowing your brains. So don't overthink. The harvest, we have the Hierophant. So, right, you're digging into history. So when your thoughts are trying to get overpowering, start digging into history a little more, start doing more reading, start learning, right? And then the final harvest is once you've learned all these things, we have the Six of Pentacles, and that's you passing on that knowledge to others, right? The shadow cards we have is the Devil, so be careful about those thoughts, right? Don't let those thoughts chain you. I'm just seeing here that it's like it's okay for you to take a break. That's why we have hibernation in winter. It's okay for you to ponder and think. That's why you have the King of Swords and the Hierophant, like learning and but don't let your illusions take control of your thoughts, right? I heard recently, what was it? Don't have an imaginary conversation that never happened.
That's good advice.
Yeah. Don't create a situation in your mind that isn't real. So it's all about learning to think and learning which thoughts are proper to hold on to and which thoughts you need to let go of. That's what I'm getting. I think that's where the fog is knowing what is real and what is just imagination.
Is there a little element of generational karma to be healed, to bring forth a new way of handling things within your family line, the way they used to be handled, and now you're growing into a new space of how it will be handled? In the cards that I got, I did get this guy who's talking to me. I just read this deck completely by intuition. This guy to me is talking about the strength that's in the stories of the past. Yes, exactly. The history, the information gleaned from the history, there is strength in that, and to pay heed to what you've learned. But then my face support card came up, the Weaver, and this is about you weaving a new story, weaving a new blanket, leaving a new shawl, however it is you're going to wrap yourself, what you're going to wrap yourself in, that it's your time to weave a new truth.
Hope that helps, Mel. Oh, history and mythology. Wow, the hibernation is a great descriptor for winter. Thanks so much. Oh yes, I have broken our family mold, you could say.
Yeah, I love that. But sometimes breaking the family mold is returning to what was historically accurate. There's a whole heck of a lot of us that are skipping back hundreds of years in genealogy and to recovering and retrieving the knowledge and the wisdom from those times. So,
especially those of us who listen to the ancestors' whispers. Next one, I believe, is Selfie. We've got Selfie, Christina, Amy, and Tony. I think we have 4 left. You good on time?
I'm good till the bottom of the hour. Yep.
Okay. We will try and get through all 4. If we don't make it, we will do our best to. Well, maybe we should switch over to just 3-card readings.
Sure.
Just so we can get through everybody's requests.
Yep. That works.
Okay. So, Selfie, do you have a specific question, or do you just want a general? You're very welcome, Mel. Is Selfie still here?
I don't know. I don't see anything, any comments.
Well, let's just do a general for her then.
Yeah, because you can always see it in the playback.
Yep.
Oh.
Let's do a quick 3-card draw. Oh, and Tony says she'd be happy to pass, so we have time to. We're the last one, so how about this? If we have time at the end, we'll get to you. If not, thank you for your understanding. So, Selkie, here we go. Okay. On our reading, we got Knight of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles popping up. So this is telling me that you're out there trying to be active, doing stuff from the heart, right? That's where the Knight of Cups comes in, like taking action from the heart. But at the same time, I feel like it's like you're trying to take action, but you're still waiting, right? You got to wait. You're not quite, it's not time for that action yet, but you're like raring to go. But it's all about finding that perfect balance. I mean, this person is literally on one toe on the stem of a pumpkin, juggling with another pumpkin balanced on the other toe. So it's finding that perfect balance is what's needed before you can take action here, right? And it just jumped out at me that one boat in the background sinking.
That's what I was seeing, yeah.
Right? This is a warning saying if you act too soon, your boat's going to sink. But if you act with patience to wait, right, then that boat won't sink and it'll continue on the journey. That's just the general idea I'm getting here. I'm feeling like you need to pause before you act. That's the biggest message I'm getting.
Yeah, I got a card that kind of reinforces some of that. Not to forget who you are.
Mm-hmm. Cunning woman, perfect.
That no matter where it is you're desiring to go to, it's not so much about fitting in for others' expectations as to remember who you are. I'm not sure if this is going out into the world. It feels like it's a little bit public, which, it could be online public too, but to be true to yourself first. Be true to yourself first. Trying to fit in and be the person that you think everybody else is going to approve of is going to backfire. That honor yourself. Respect yourself enough to be true to who you are and not try and fake your way through it. Because you're a strong woman.
Selfie is here. She says, great, thank you.
Cool.
Court case, sooner than I thought. Oh, okay. So that's what you were waiting for. You need to find that perfect balance so that you don't get overbalanced, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sooner than I thought. Yeah. That's kind of that's why I was getting that don't act before it's time. I think that court case is coming a little too soon. So, but just keep that balance. As long as you keep your balance, you'll be okay.
Yeah. So that card that I got, the cunning woman, it could be a little bit about if you're getting some kind of legal advice about how you need to portray yourself that's not in line necessarily with the truth of who you are, to try and figure out a way to measure that with authenticity. That trying to manipulate it to get an outcome, not going to work out.
So she says, yes, patience, get my head in the right place. Yep.
And be you.
Well, and I was going to say, the night you got was the night of chalices. So it's coming from the heart is the best action. Hope that was helpful. Christina, I know you had a specific question, but I'm not remembering it. Thank you, Mel. Great readings today, she says. Let me see if I can find Christina's message. If not, Christina, just throw it in.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and pop it back in? It'll be faster.
Right, then me sitting here going, where is it?
Yeah. Christina, how's the hormone situation going? How's your hormonal balance? They're talking a little bit something about chemically within you. How's the hormones balancing? That if you are on any kind of medication that may affect how your estrogen progesterone balance is, then you may need to tweak it a little bit. Or if you're not on any kind of medication at all, to figure out, and it could be a dietary thing that's going to help you on that, and to getting these things kind of lined up a little bit better. I don't know about mood swings for you, but definitely to look at diet and see if there's some things that you can eliminate. They're talking about your caffeine consumption, that there might be some things to eliminate that could help you kind of balance.
How can I direct my energy into something productive? Oh, you're very welcome, Mel. Woolly Hermit says, thank you, Jonathan and Betsy.
You're very welcome.
How can I direct my energy into something productive?
That's so broad for me.
Well, let's see what the cards have to say. I'm just doing a quick 3-card because we're already at the hour.
I think maybe my message is going to stand. Oh, I have a terrible diet.
So here we have King of Swords, right? So you're trying to figure out things, trying to be in control of your thoughts and figure out what it is that you need to do in order to be productive and be like the king of your kingdom. But you keep getting lost in your emotions, right? And you miss those opportunities being offered because you're so busy staring at what you already got. So you need to, of course, Ace of Wands. Pick up that wand, and instead of being stuck in your thoughts, start pursuing your passions. That's one of the issues I think that this world is very caught up in, is how can I be productive and how can I be successful? But it's the best way to be successful is to find your passion and go for it. That's what we need in this world, is more people who are passionate about the things that they do, instead of just going through the motions to get the paycheck, right? Or, just going through the motions because they think they're supposed to. The Ace of Wands here is telling you it's see that fresh new growth coming off the spine? It's telling you it's time to stop with the thoughts, stop with the emotions, and start doing, right? The energy is so caught up here that it's not being acted on. So that's the thing that needs to change, is get out of your head and just start creating, start doing. And that's the only way really that you're going to move forward. By doing, then the thoughts can fall away because, you're actually doing something productive. So.
And my guides, they're not having me touch a card. They're sticking with their message about there's some natural body chemistry imbalance going on here that could be affecting your ability to focus. If your moods are swinging around left and right and all over the place, if you're having trouble regulating where you are internally, it could affect how you're able to focus and pay attention on things. So
Right.
they're sticking with their message.
Check those hormones.
Yeah, we all have different. Every body is unique in the way it processes these things, and yeah,
That's my problem. Read about how to do things and don't do them. LOL, I am bipolar. Okay, well, that would be the hormones, right?
Well, in bipolar, if you're on medication, it could be affecting your regular production, regular cycle of estrogen and progesterone. So it could be a little bit tricky to get that figured out. It may be a matter of eliminating some things that you're ingesting one by one, eliminating things to see if there's any shift or an improvement.
Right.
Gigi has an interesting comment.
Yes, thank you from my side as well for your advice last time. I did what you recommended, and it was super hard, but in the end, I was so glad I listened to you. Thanks for doing this.
Sweet.
Yay. Is Amy still here? I don't know if Amy's still here, but if she is, we can do one more reading for her, or if she's not, then we can pull some cards for Tony. Either way, I know that you probably need to get going soon.
Well, it's only like 10 past, so I'm okay for a little bit.
Okay.
So who are we reading for this time?
This was going to be, all I can remember is Amy, and I forget her screen name. I'm doing the opposite. I'm not seeing any comments. It was the one who came in and said that she hadn't been in here for a long time. I can't scroll back anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Amy. If you come back in a month, we'll do you. Oh no, there she is. Sage Advice Tarot. That's what her name is.
Oh, okay.
Best advice for making time for my spiritual practice and tarot project. Family and job has been demanding of my time. Not enough hours in the day. Oh, you and me both. Kidding me? All this week I have to pick up my son early because it's teacher-parent conference week. So I have even less time than I normally do, and this week is packed. So there we go, Amy. Let's see what is going on. Oh, interesting. I'm just doing a 3-card, right? So the first card we have is, wrong one. Sorry. It jumped right when I clicked. I hate when that happens.
Of course.
Best advice for making time for my spiritual practice. Well, sometimes you literally have to just steal some time back for yourself. I think that's what this is saying. Just, sometimes you just got to make the time and say, I love you guys, but I need to work on me too. It's not just about everybody else. I need some me time. And if you have to steal it, take it, like sneaking a reading at work or something. Not that I'm telling you to do that. Then our middle card here is the 3 of Cups. So there you are, partying with your family. It's like you love the amount of time you're spending with others and how you're interacting with others, right? But it's stealing your time away from you. Taking back to the 7 of Swords here. So sometimes all we can do is stumble forward like the fool, right? Just take that leap of faith. I love this fool. and just take that leap off the cliff, right? I mean, squeeze in the time where you can. Just even if it's just like wake up 10 minutes early to pull your 3 cards for the day, or wake up 30 minutes early so you could do like 20 minutes meditation and then 10 minutes to pull your cards for the day. Whatever it is, it just needs to come from you, right? Even like I said, even if it feels like you're stealing time away from others, it's not really when you're working on self. So
my team is giving like actual practical, here's instruction for here's what we want you to do in your 3-dimensional life. Number 1, have something beside your bed, a crystal, a statuary, a book, a picture, something that when you sit up, before you stand up, to put your hand on it, and touch it. This is my reminder of my spiritual path. Not linger, touch it. Acknowledge this is my reminder. And also in your bathroom or at your dressing table, wherever it is you spend time preparing in the morning before you go out into the world. So if you're brushing teeth in the bathroom mirror, or if you're putting your makeup on at a dressing mirror, they want you to put stickers around it that will frame your face that are reminders. Or they say you can draw it on there too if you want to. You can even use a lipstick. Whatever the symbols are that remind you, they could be runes, they could be tarot, they could just be hearts and dragons, whatever it is that is a significant reminder for you, your totem, your talismans, draw it in a frame on the mirror. So when you are facing yourself, you are surrounded by your intention.
I love that. Great advice.
I just got chicken skin crawling up my legs. I like it too.
I'm like, I want to do it too.
We're all going to get the lipstick out later on.
So I hope that's helpful, Amy. And then Tony actually did throw up a question just in case. How has my experience in the Blood Moon Retreat changed me? Oh, bye, Selfie. Oh, and thank you so much, Woolly Hermit. I hit the bell too. Thought I had already. Don't want to miss the next one. You two are so good together.
Thank you so much.
And we live really close to each other too. Of course, we never seem to see each other anymore.
It's been rough. COVID. It's a different world with COVID. It's just different. But we're negotiating for Monday morning beach walks, gang. Mm-hmm. Everybody put your intention out there. It can happen. It can happen.
Monday morning beach walks. Oh, Amy wants to know any type of crystal in particular. I would say the one that means the most to you.
It doesn't even have to be a crystal. It could be anything. It could be anything. Don't limit yourself. Whatever is like a touchstone for you, whatever symbol is the thing. If you close your mind and you give me one symbol that defines my spiritual path, what would it be? If I was going to give you one crystal in particular, I would have it be something without an agenda. So either a clear quartz or an amethyst. I'm not even saying rose quartz because it could be you're doing an intellectual process to get there instead of a heart process to get there. So keep it clean, keep it clear. Just a reminder. Oh, look who's at the bottom. Hey, Fedge. Mwah. The Fedge is definitely my soul brother from another planet. He absolutely is. We've known each other a long time. Okay, so where were we? Refocus. Talk about focusing.
How has my experience at the Blood Moon Retreat changed me? Ooh. So I pulled 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the Star, right? So I would say the way it changed you, just from what I'm reading here, is you don't feel like you need to defend yourself all the time anymore. You don't feel like you need to keep your things to yourself. You don't not share it. You are finally really stepping into your own, 1 foot in the conscious, 1 foot in the unconscious realms, and really just diving into your spiritual work. So I think that by letting go of these things, you have finally freed yourself, right? You don't have to stand your guard anymore, stand your ground anymore. You don't have to like guard your thoughts and your things from people. It's you are open now. You have become the embodiment of hope. And by living your dream, living your hope, you are like a guidepost for others. Right? It's a rebirth. Oh my God. It's totally a rebirth. Shadow card. So
That was
sorry. I got a text right then.
hello.
Okay, Spirit wants us to know.
I'm gonna ask about this experience with the letting go, with the opening up of new territory that has come with this. Do you have like a focus of where you go in the magical world? It seems to me like your options are so wide open. It could be a little confusing, and maybe at some times it could be a little bit overwhelming. Have you thought about choosing one thing to focus on for a little while? And they're talking about going into the winter time, coming into winter, going internally. It could be a good time to dive into one theory of practice to deepen on. They did ask me to pull a card from Rider-Waite, and here we have this. But what I got about this one, usually when I see this card, it's like, whoa, get the party started, man. There's abundance going on. But what I got on this was there's a few too many choices, that narrowing things down and focusing on something is going to make you stronger. When you get your confidence built on this one thing, a mastery of one technique or one divination, one theory or something, find one thing, master that to build your confidence.
Oh, she says, yes, literally no idea I could do travel. Divination is my gateway to ... It's your gateway to many things, I think.
Yeah. Bye, Jilly.
So did you want to try this one? Or?
Yeah, let's just see what's going on with that, with the kidney stones. This will be a little bit tough for me because I'm too emotionally invested. So I'm going to take a minute here to see how I can clear myself out.
Hey, selenite?
Oh.
You're very welcome, Tony.
You're welcome.
Oh, I love that. So unusual. I'm currently in downtown Dallas, but as I monitor this, I am smelling seawater and feeling tropical warmth. Inner empath, question mark?
That's funny because just before you popped that up, I got a little dizzy. And I thought, why am I dizzy? Yeah, and can you hear behind me?
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
That's your sign. There's your sign. Cool. What you get there, Brada?
I got Ace of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the Empress. Okay. Notice the water flowing behind her. So since you're talking about kidney stones, right? And we have Ace of Cups, like the flow, like the kidneys control the flow in the body, right? So it's like starting over again with the kidneys, right? And you're battling it out and try and get those stones, right? Don't forget to nurture yourself while you're at it, right? By nurturing yourself, you can let that flow actually flow a little better. So,
is there an emotional component to that one? It feels like
there's definitely, I feel like something about the emotions are causing kidney stones in the first place, like feeling like stuck in life is creating this stones to stick in the kidneys, right? And the interesting thing is the strength card here is for the shadow, right? So
nice.
and the tree woman in the background almost looks like the veins of a kidney.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
So I think it's going to take a little strength to get through it, but it looks like you will eventually get through it. It's going to be a little bit of a battle, right? And you got to figure out what it is that's causing it in the first place. You're right, Betsy. I feel like there's an emotional component to the creation of the stones. And are you nurturing yourself enough? Are you mothering yourself? Are you kind of beating yourself up for having kidney stones?
I just grabbed a cut out of Rider-Waite, 2 cups. But I feel like this is a meeting of self, not necessarily a meeting of another. It feels to me like this is meeting the self to balancing out the yin and yang within. And they're screaming at me, yes, you said the right word. Yin, 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 yin.
Best. Right?
Oops.
Oh, Jada has a good point. I see with the flow of water, it feels like you have been doing work dissolving them, and they are.
I like that. Yes, he's been working really hard on this.
Obviously. Struggling with himself sometimes over it. But yeah, I mean, nurturing the body is the best thing you can do, right?
Yes.
Making sure you have a diet that's going to be helpful about not forming the stones in the first place. Having a diet that will help dissolve the stones too. I hope you work.
He's got that. He's got that one in spades. He does really good with that.
Good.
And call in the divine feminine for help on this. This is a feminine helper. Yeah. It's not going to be a masculine helper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Have upgraded diets, but spectacular to VVVV.
Very natural and many fluids. Yep.
Yep.
Cool, Jada. Yeah, Jada says whatever he's doing, it's working. Cool. That's great confirmation. Yeah, but this to me is really a divine feminine path, that it's not, the answers will not be found in the masculine world.
That's why we got the Empress, right? And
yes.
The strength card with the woman on it.
Mm-hmm. And the cups, lots of cups.
Mm-hmm. Cups. Well, I hope that was helpful, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Thanks for popping by, Fedge. Mwah! And I think that's going to wrap it up. It's like almost the hour. I have a phone client coming up.
Yeah. And I was hoping to get in some gym time since I didn't get to go yesterday. And I might have to be back home sooner rather than later because we're finally getting our couch. Only like 2 months later.
Wait, I thought you just got a couch.
Yeah, Frank didn't like it, so we sold off that couch and he bought a new couch, but then the new couch didn't show up before he sold off the old couch, so yeah. We have the one love seat, and then we put like a blanket on the floor for people to
an air mattress.
Well, not even an air mattress, just a blanket on the floor with a couple cushions.
It's the frat house. But no more. It's now going to be the comfy couch house. We're all coming over to the comfy couch now.
Yeah, because it's going to be a sectional that he wants to put together so everyone has
party pit
room, right? The party pit where everyone just like stretches out and like you don't have to have your legs bent.
A friend of mine got the party pit. They love it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming and sharing this time with us. It felt like it was so long since we've done this, and I really appreciate being here. It's always a privilege for me that you guys come and spend time with us, and I get to sit here and let the guides do their thing.
Yeah, it's fun also just to be with each other and play. I miss getting to play in person with you.
I know. I'm really missing play right now too. I'm just, big time.
Do you have anything coming up for you?
No, I'm just posting a little bit, trying to post maybe like 2 little short videos a month on my channel right now. I'll figure it out next year what I'm doing.
So November, I have a few people lined up already, but the other thing is I offered my services with my new version of acupuncture called Acupuncture Past Life Regressions, and I wasn't expecting the huge blow up that I got. So if anyone's coming to Maui and wants an acupuncture past life regression, hit me up. Let me know, because you will be getting treated right beside my pool, listening to the waterfall, and getting to just relax and have a full VIP session.
I want that.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what Monday works for both of us.
Okay. Cool.
And then a week from today, hopefully I will have Madame Clara of the 5 Cent Tarot,
Hi, Jamie.
Oracle, come to chat with me. So fingers crossed. And then the week after that, I have Jamie Sawyer coming to talk about Pocket of Peers Tarot. Cool.
And I see Jamie popped in on the chats down there. Hi, Jamie.
Oh, hi, Jamie. We were just about to shut down.
Yeah, we're just signing off.
Wait, oops. Did they shut down your beaches? No.
No, huh?
Not
well, they did for a while, but they opened them up.
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But yeah, everything was closed for a while. A long 6 months. It was rough.
You couldn't even go for a walk on the beach.
Mm-mm.
That was horrible.
And then you could walk on the beach or swim, but you couldn't sit on the beach. And they had cops out writing citations if you were sitting on the beach. So yeah, it's been a process here.
Yeah, I'm just so thankful that I have a dog park right next to us that I could send my kid into to run around and play a little bit, because I can't imagine that 7-year-old being trapped in the house for 6 months without getting to go out. That was nightmare.
Yeah. And it was for a lot of people.
Because not everybody had a little park to send the kid into. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I will see you next week. And Betsy will be here in a month.
Yep. At the end of the month.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. It was great to spend this time with you. Mwah.
Aloha and a hui ho.
Hui